Hello everybody, welcome back to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and after a little bit of a break here between going to the to the play.con and then going on vacation, we are back in action, and what better game to bring onto the table than History Maker Baseball. Continuing our season here in the Baseball America Co-op League 2024 season, and the calendar has turned over into July. It has been an up and down season for sure for New England. They were predicted to only go, oh boy, I forget what the official prediction was, but they were supposed to be well under 500. So we had a hot start and then have kind of cooled recently. Boy, especially the back end of our rotation has not done us any favors, but let's see if we can get things started on a happy note for July and get ourselves back up above 500. And we have the New York Skyliners. They are currently in second to last place in the Backles. So maybe this is a good team to get things going on a high note for July. Our starter tonight is our number one starter, Frank Frelick, who has the unenviable position of taking the number one spot from fan favorite Fernando De La Rosa, who is doing very, very well for Chicago this season. But his last game, he did flip to his superstar side, so he will stay there until we have an experience check on him. Taking the mound for the New York team is one of our dual players in the league, Hippolyto Amato. He will be starting tonight for New York on the mound, but when he's not starting, he is one of their best hitters. So they're actually at a little bit of a disadvantage when he is not in the order. He actually has the highest batting average on New York, batting .333 on the season. Nobody else on their team is above 300, but not too bad on the mound either. Let's see, he is 2-4 with a 3.40 ERA on the season. So let's see how he does tonight for your New England Minutemen. Frank Frelick on the mound. He is 3-2 on the season with a 3.65 ERA. He's tied for the team lead in wins with 3. And let's see if he can pick up win number 4 here tonight. All right, so let's get our pregame rolls out of the way. First, welcome to everybody joining me here. We got a couple of the managers from the Baseball America Co-op League in the chat room. James Hart joins us. Michael Canisteri is here as well. Kraz, I don't know if you're still president of the Fernando De La Rosa fan club, but if you are, I can't blame you. He's doing very well. Let's see. Chris Hoffman is here. Charles H. Welcome, Charles. And Bob is here, and Zach Evans. So welcome, guys. Hope that you are well. Starting a new series. Usually both teams are semi-harmonious. However, New York has full harmony till further notice, and that's actually the only TFN that they have right now. So let's see what they have. Both teams will just be rolling on the sunny chart. So for New York, they are going to have nothing. Pitching coach comes in and says that Amato looks good to go. So no issue there. And then for New England, let's see, team trainer. And this is going to be a perk with a reserve non-pitcher. Perfect. Let's see. So, reserve non-pitcher 5. It is going to be a reserve outfielder is going to get a minor perk. So I guess that would be Joe Barkdahl on the bench. And his minor perk is he is hot this game. All right. So if Barkdahl comes in, he will be hot. Let's see if that comes into play. All right, pregame rolls out of the way. Let's get rolling. Our umpires for tonight, the crew chief, Baiwan Lee, calling the balls and strikes. Porter Stock over at first base. Nick Mill at second base. And Mike Summers is the third base umpire. Here we go. Nick Toussaint, young team for the Skyliners. A lot of prospects and semi-prospects on their team. And Nick Toussaint, their second baseman, is going to lead things off. And here we go. Our first pitch at 9:09 p.m. here on the East Coast. And it is going to be a good one right away. It's a flash check. Frelick on a superstar side has double flash. Toussaint does not have the good eye. So we're going to get 2 strikeouts to start the game. So Nick Toussaint goes down swinging, and then Eric Hudson, the center fielder for New York, will also go down swinging. So there are 2 quick outs for the Minutemen. And that will bring up Ronnie Sear. Ronnie Sear, one of the veterans on the team for New York. Oh boy, excuse me, I got a little dry cough here. Wonderful weather we're having. Ronnie Sear batting a svelte .079 so far on the season, with 1 home run to his name, 25 strikeouts. Let's see what happens here. 2 out, nobody on. 3, 4, 6. Eager, he got the dot, so he is going to connect and fly out to center field. And that will do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Skyliners. And it's New York nothing. New England coming up to bat. All right. As Derek joins us from Imagine Sports. Welcome, Derek. Let's see here. For your New England Minutemen, our usual lineup tonight against the right-hander Amato. So Sean Carty going to lead things off. Sean Carty comes into this game on a little bit of a slump. He's batting .265 on the season. We're hoping that he can get that going in the right direction here. Let's see what happens. Amato kicks, delivers, 4.66. That's the bad control for the pitcher anyways. So Amato is going to tip his pitch. Carty reads it, drives it into left field, and Carty indeed gets the party started with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. 1 on, nobody out for Corbin Young. Young, been one of our most consistent batters on the season. He comes in tonight batting .296 with 3 home runs on the season, and he is tied for second with 12 RBIs, tied for second with Sean Carty. All right, here we go. As Brian Hoxie joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Brian. Oh, and big thank you to Mike, who is our statistician for the league. Got me these updated totals here before game time. All right, here we go. Carty dances off second base. Amato from the stretch. 1-1-3. He is not an ace. He's a star. Young is a full slugger. So he is going to drive a double into left field. Let's see. And I believe, is there... no, it's just 2 bases on a lead dive 1. So Carty over to third. And Young into second. And we've got something going here early. 2 on, nobody out. And here comes the dangerous J.R. Keel. He leads the team still with 4 home runs. He went on a tear early in the season. Has cooled since, and he's batting at .227 coming in here to tonight. Does lead the team in RBIs with 14 and those 4 home runs. Let's see. Oh, no, sorry. He does not lead the team anymore in home runs. That's right. Dory Monick now has 5 for us. He kind of went on a little tear since he got bumped down the lineup. All right, so here we go. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch to Keel. And it's the 1-2-3. So Keel is going to come out of his shoes swinging, comes up empty, and that is a big, big first out. So Amato gets a strikeout for his first out, and here comes Omar Tovar, our second baseman. Tovar comes in batting .253 on the season, and he has driven in 9 runs. So let's see what they can do here. They'll bring the infield in on Tovar. 2.55. That is a star check. He is a star. Tovar does not have a good eye. That is going to be another strikeout. So after getting runners to second and third with nobody out, Amato has struck out the next 2 batter. Oh boy, here comes Heath Howes. Heath Howes, our third baseman, comes in batting .253 on the season. 8 RBIs, along with a triple and 6 doubles on the season. Let's see if he can get a big 2-out hit here, and he will not. He is going to strike out. So Amato ends up striking out the side after giving up a leadoff single and double. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on, and after 1 full, there is no score here from Biddy Beer Ballpark. Missed opportunity for the Minutemen. All right, let's see. Oh, Bob said, yeah, I know, Bob. I'm still kind of recovering from my trip to Denver because when I got back from Denver, I had 2 days and I turned right around and went to Florida on vacation. So I'm still kind of catching up on on sleep and figuring out where I am, dealing with all the good food I had while I was on vacation. All right, here we go. In the top of the second, Larry Borrego is going to lead things off. Borrego, the right fielder for the Skyliners. Borrego comes in batting .265 for the Skyliners. And let's see what he does here. 3.55. Struggler, no. Not a champion. He is a whiffer, though, so he is going to strike out. And Frelick gets his 3rd K of the evening. Next up is Logan Bachman, first baseman. Rookie first baseman for the Skyliners. Bachman comes into tonight. He is batting, oh boy, .205 under the Mendoza line. Does have, 6 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. So when he gets a hold of one, he's pretty good. Let's see what happens here. And we are going to go to the stadium chart. Biddy Beer Ballpark, the cozy confines. It is small to both lefties and righties. So here we go. 4-5. Is it a small ballpark? Oh boy. Oh, we have to roll the decider die. If he is a slugger, he is going to knock one out of here. And he gets it. Oh boy. So Frelick challenges him. Bachman gets a hold of it. And that is a deep blast right into straightaway center field. A no-doubt shot. And it is the Skyliners who jump on the board first. 1-0 after the solo home runs from Bachman, his 2nd of the season. Oh, boy. All right, so Frelick gets a new ball. And a little talking to from his catcher. Here comes Trey Ballinger. Ballinger playing at short tonight for the Skyliners. Ballinger comes in batting .235 on the season. Let's see, 3.66. He is going to get a hold of one as well, but that will just be warning track power to center field and the 2nd out. So Frelick settles down after giving up the home run. Here comes Roman Rogers. Roman Rogers, one of the other veterans on the team. Actually, the bottom half of the lineup is kind of a veteran lineup. Rogers is the DH tonight. Rogers comes in batting .259 with 3 doubles and 2 triples on the season. Here is the pitch. 3-4-4. Oh no, and that is the prospect check. So not only are we going to the fence chart, but Frelick is going to flip back over to his all-star side. So let's go to the fence chart. Rogers doesn't have any of the power quality, so we will just be rolling on the other column. And it is a 4. It is going to be a triple. So the second extra base hit of the inning by the Skyliners. Rogers gets a 2-out triple. So another run in scoring position for the left fielder, Justin Nurse. Let's see. Nurse, also a veteran player. He comes in. Let's see. He comes in batting .250 on the season. In limited action, he's only had 16 at-bats so far. Let's see what he does here. 2 out, runner at third. 1 run already in. 1-2-6. That is a fresh check. Yes, he will hit it right on the screws, but right at Tovar at second base, who grabs it for the 3rd out, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left on. After 1.5, New York on top, 1-0. All right, so here in the bottom of the 2nd, we'll have the middle of our order coming up. Young Jimmy Pastor will get things going. Pastor comes in. Oh, let's see. Pastor, oh boy, he is batting .213 on the season. He's another one. He started out really well, and then it seems like everybody kind of collectively started cooling at the plate. Let's see what he can do here in his first at-bat of the night. 3-4-4. Amato is not a prospect. Pastor not patient, so he will get jammed and pop out to second base for the 1st out. Base is empty for Monick. Monick, who started the season batting 5th and then has slid down in the order, but he responded by rediscovering his power stroke, and now he actually leads the team with 5 home runs. And let's see, he has gotten his, well, I was going to say he's gotten his batter's average up, but it's still batting .157. So I think 6 is a good spot for him in the order. Let's see what he does here, and that is a 1-2-3 in the 2nd. Amato still fresh, so that will be his 4th strikeout. And 2 up, 2 down. Base is empty for the catcher, Austin McWhorter. McWhorter is pretty much the full-time catcher for the team. He's batting a good .253 on the season. Let's see, no home runs. And, oh boy, has he only really driven in 1 run? Is that it? 1 goddamn run? All right, so here comes McWhorter. Let's see if he can get something going. Workman, no. He is a full whiffer, so he is going to strike out. Boy, and Amato, after a rough start to the game, he is now settled in, and that is his 5th strikeout of the game so far. 1-2-3 go the Minutemen. In the 2nd, we'll head to the 3rd, and it's New York 1, New England nothing. as the dad jokes are starting to come into the chat room. Thank you, Kraz. Let's see. Here in the top of the 3rd, it'll be the 9, 1, and 2 batters. Pete Buenos. Oh boy, that's easy for me to say. Bren Rostro going to lead things off. The catcher for New York. He comes in batting .103 on the season. Oh boy. Let's see how he does here, and then we'll go back to the top of the order. Frelick delivers 5-6-6. He's not wild, not a good eye, so that is going to be a strikeout. And then we will head to the right now charts for the next batter. So Toussaint, strikeout victim in his first at bat, so he'll be semi-cold. Frelick will be semi-hot. And we get the dots. So 1-5, cold batter, yes. Watches his 3rd strike, catches the outside corner for a strikeout. Oh, it was strike 3, and he knew it. Couldn't get the bat off of his shoulder. And that is out number 2. And that is strikeouts. That's strikeout number 5 as well for Frelick. All right, here comes Hudson. Hudson struck out in his first at-bat, and he is going to fly out to right field. So 1-2-3 go the Skyliners in the third. We'll head to the bottom half. New England looking to get on the board. Here in the bottom of the third, we will also have the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up. Don De Jesus started the season as our full-time shortstop, is now in a platoon situation with Isaiah Hinojosa. But De Jesus getting the start here tonight. De Jesus, let's see, has he... I think that he might be one of our worst batters. Yes, he's batting 176 on the season. Oh boy, 26 strikeouts to 6 walks. So yes, not great. Although he's been pretty good for us in the field. Well, let's see what he can do here. Amato though is just on fire after giving up 2 leadoff singles, or 2 leadoff single and then a double to start the game, and then it's just been untouchable since then. 2-5-6 struggler, definitely not a champion or patient. This is going to be infield drama, and this could be interesting. New York, not the best fielding team. Let's see what happens. A hot shot on the infield. Is the shortstop Gold? No, he is neutral. So it's going to get by a diving Ballinger, and they will rule that a hit. So De Jesus gets the 3rd hit of the night for New England, and we're back to the top of the order with Sean Carty. Carty started the game with a single, got to 3rd on the double by Young, and then was stranded there as Amato struck out the next 3 batters in a row. Let's see what he does here. Nobody out, and the tying run over at first base. 1-4-4. That is a flash, but with an umpire check. But we have Lee behind the plate. He is fully respected, so he is going to ring Carty up. Strike 3. And that will be strikeout number 6 for Amato. Ooh, boy. Amato's got his good stuff going here tonight. Here comes Young. Young with the only extra base hits for New England so far. Got a double and then was stranded at second base. Let's see what he does here. De Jesus still on at first. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Slugger. Boy, another slugger check. Yes, that is going to be another double. Let's see. And De Jesus is not an active runner, so that, again, will not score the runner from first. So De Jesus over to third. Young with his 2nd double of the night. And now here comes Keel. 1 out, 2 runners on. They will bring the infield in to try to cut down the tying run. But Amato is thinking strikeout here. 2-2-5. Star, yes. And, oh boy, and they are going to get the ground out. So, the runners will have to hold. I guess we'll call that a, let's see, call it a ground out to second. Runners will hold with the infield in, and now they'll go back. Here comes Tovar. Tovar struck out in his first at-bat. He could get a big 2-out single here. Amato trying to dance out of trouble one more time. 1-1-5, and it'll be a fresh check, and it's his last inning of full freshness. Tovar gets under one, and that is not going to have the distance as he pops out to second to end the inning. And once again, New England will strand runners at second and third with nothing to show for it. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on. Still 1-0, New York on top as we head to the 4th inning. All right, here in the 4th, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up for the Skyliners. Heart of their order. Third baseman Ronnie Sear going to lead things off. Sear flew out to straightaway center field in his first at-bat. 1-3-6, ace. He's not an ace anymore as he flipped back over. Let's see, but Sear is a full whiffer, so he will strike out anyways. And that is strikeouts. That's strikeout number, what, 1, 2, 3. That's strikeout number 5 for Frelick. And the first outs here in the 4th inning. Here comes Larry Borrego, the right fielder. Borrego, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Frelick kicks, delivers. Let's see. Is he eager? Yes, he is. So that'll be a fly out to center field. Cardi grabs that. For the second out, here comes Bachman. And Bachman has got the only run of the game so far. A solo bomb. A no-doubt shot here in the friendly confines of Biddy Beer Ballpark. And that's our only run of the game so far. And that was only one of 2 hits for New York so far. Bachman digs in. Frelick kicks, delivers. 2, 4, 6. Control, yes. And that'll just be a little comebacker to the mound. Frelick grabs it, pumps, and fires on to first for the out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Skyliners here in the top of the 4th. In the bottom half, we will also have the middle of the order coming up. Heath Howes going to lead things off. Howes, one of the many strikeout victims so far in his first at-bat. Let's see if we can get something going. Amato pitching a good game here. 2, 2, 3, wild nose. He is slugger or utility. He is semi-utility, doesn't get the dot. So that is going to be a single into left field, and the leadoff runner is aboard. And that will be, that's the 5th hit given up by Amato, but, and actually, up until now, all 4 of the other hits, they've been runners that have gotten into scoring position, and none of them have scored. Let's see what happens here. Nobody out. Jimmy Pastor can lead things off. Pastor got fooled and popped out in the infield in his first at-bat. 4, 4, 6, star, yes. That is going to be a hard grounder to second. Let's see. That's Toussaint. Makes the dive to his right and gets up, and his only play is to go to first to get the out. So Howes will advance to second, but they do get first out at first base. So, runner in scoring position. Here comes Dory Monick. He struck out in his first at-bat. As Doug Hunt joins us. Welcome, Doug. Hope you are well. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see, 2, 3, 3. That is going to be a ace or star. And yes, that'll be a grounder to short. So that means that Howes will have to hold at second. And there are 2 out. Boy, again, New England with runners in scoring position, but not able to get anything done. Here comes the catcher, Austin McWhorter. He was also a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. 3, 3, 6. That he is not an ace. But McWhorter is a full utility. So he is going to watch strike 3 be called. And he will strike out for the second time. My goodness, Amato keeps setting him up and mowing him down. That is, what, strikeout number 7 for him on the night. So, no runs, 1 hit. Another runner left in scoring position, and it is still 1-0 as we head to the 5th inning. Boy, we got ourselves another pitcher's duel here on the show. All right, so here in the top of the 5th, it is going to be the 6, 7, 8 batters coming up for New York. Trey Ballinger, the shortstop, he flew out to center field back in his first at-bat. 2, 2, 5 has a star check. Oh! And we don't get the dot, which is frustrating because it would have been an out, but it also would have flipped Frelick back to his superstar side. Let's see. Is he a slugger or Satsack? He is not. Oh, boy. So that's going to go from it would have been a ground out and him flipping to his superstar side to instead it's a leadoff single by Ballinger. Boy, just the 3rd hit given up so far by Frelick, and unfortunately one of them was that solo bomb by Bachman. All right, so leadoff runner is aboard for the Skyliners. Frelick from the stretch. Here comes the DH Rogers. Rogers with a triple in his first plate appearance. 1, 2, 6, fresh. We are into the fifth, so he's only semi-fresh. Doesn't get the dot. Or, sorry, yeah, no, that's fresh. The batter is not a sad sack, so that is also going to be a single. Back-to-back singles to start the top of the fifth. And we are going to go to the right now charts. Let's see, Norse, he is the designated cold batter. And Frelick will be semi-cold after giving up the single. Yes, Kraz, do anything you can to for the team to get some runs going. All right, here we go. Norris 0 for 1. He lined out in his first plate appearance. 2-6. Hot pitcher, no. Pitch misses. Driven into right field for a base hit. Let's see. Bachman, no, he is fully stoic, and so is Ballinger. Oh boy, so that means bases loaded, 3 straight singles to start the inning. Uh-oh. And that will bring up the catcher, Buenrostro. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, this just got interesting. So, Frelick starting to sweat out there a little bit. Let's see if he can get out of this jam here. Buenrostro struck out in his only plate appearance so far. Let's see what we can do here. We won't play in. We'll try to just get the double play. We'll give up a run for a double play. Let's see what happens. 1, 3, 5. Oh, and we are going to go to a mini chart. Let's see. The red 1, black 5. That is the box and bogeys. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like this. Let's see. 1. Oh, we're going to go to highlight reel A. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. 5, 6. Let's see, single, but batter tries to stretch to a double, caught in a rundown, tagged out, but the runners do advance. Let's see, so with a 5, everyone's going to go 2 bases, so that is going to score 2 runs. Let's see, so those 2 would score, he will end up at third. And then Buenrostro will get caught in a rundown and be tagged out. Oh, boy. So 2 runs in on the hit. Norse over to third. So Buenrostro gets 2 RBIs, and then he gets caught in a rundown for the first out. All right, back to the top of the order we go, and suddenly it is 3-0. And Frelick in trouble. Let's get... Oh, boy, oh, boy. Carmen Oliveira will start getting warmed up in the pen, just in case. Nick Toussaint comes up to the plate, and Toussaint is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, hoping to avoid the hat trick. Let's see what we can do here. 1, 4, 6, and no, indeed, he will get the hat trick as Frelick bears down and gets him with some high cheese for the strikeout and a big second out. Here comes Hudson. Hudson is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Norris still over at third base. 2 runs already in. 4, 5, 6. Patient, no. That is going to be a flyout to center field, and that will finally do it. Oh boy, let's see. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 runner left stranded. And it is 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and we will start on the chemistry chart. Kraz, I think those fireworks might have fired up the Skyliners. All right, let's see what happens. So again, New York is fully harmonious, and New England semi-harmonious. But we get the dots. 1-5, doesn't matter. Pitching team harmony, yes. Outfielder makes a sliding grab of a looping liner out. Let's see, we'll call that a L7. If you're scoring at home, back to the top of the order we go with Sean Carty. Carty is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And let's see if he can get something going here. Amato still going strong. 5 hits, no runs so far. 114, fresh. He's only semi-fresh, doesn't get the dot. Let's see, Carty is not a sad sack or patient, so that is going to be a single into right field. He gets his second hit of the night, and once again, we will go to the chemistry chart. All right. So here comes Young. Young, who has had a very good night with 2 doubles, and then has been stranded at second base both times. Amato from the stretch. 4-6. Pitching team dissonance, no. So infield drama. Oh boy. Hot shot on the infield. 3-4 is the third baseman gold. Let's see. Oh no, the third baseman is actually semi-iron. Let's see. So he is going to dive, and it is going to get through for a base hit. So Carty will make his way to third. And Young has his third hit of the night. Runners at the corners. And 1 out. Alright, so Amato looking for pitcher's best friend here, and J.R. Keel looking to get the ball out of the infield. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. New York leading 3-0, but New England threatening here. Amato looks over at the runners. Comes to the plate. Let's see, 3-5-5. Struggler. No, he's only given up 2 hits in a row. Champion, definitely not. Got the dot for the whiffer. Keel is going to strike out for the second time. And Amato just keeps coming up with strikeouts right when he needs them. Oh boy, I believe that is number 8 for him tonight. And here comes Omar Tovar, and my goodness, are the Minutemen going to strand more runners in scoring position? 2 out, 2 on, 3-0 game. Amato trying to get through the 5th inning here. Tovar 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. Here is the pitch. 1, 2, 4, and Tovar is going to just roll over one to short. They will fire on to first, get the out, and another opportunity squandered by the Minutemen. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on, 3-0 New York as we head to the 6th inning. Oh boy, my goodness. The New England Bats are still a little hungover from all the 4th of July celebrating. Let's see what happens here in the middle innings. We will have the 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up for the Skyliners. Frelick still out on the mound. Ronnie Sear going to lead things off. He is 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. 2-3-6 does not have double control, so that's, let's see. Oh, and he's a switch hitter, so it's not going to be a strikeout. That'll be a walk. And I believe that that is the first walk given up by either pitcher tonight. It has been strikeouts or hits so far. All right, so leadoff runner is aboard. Here comes Borrego. Borrego 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. And he will fly out once again to center field. 1 down, 1 on. And here comes Bachman. Bachman, the batting hero so far of the night, with that solo bomb to get things started back in the 2nd. And then he ground out back to the mound in his 2nd appearance. Frelick from the stretch. 1-2-2, Workman, no. Champ or Whiffer, he's a full whiffer. That's the infamous nubbed infield single. Right down the line, and it just stays in fair territory for an infield hit. Ooh boy, so it'll look like a screamer in the box score. So Bachman gets his second hit of the night, and now we've got runners at first and second. Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna let Frelick try to pitch out of this. Oliveira is ready to go just in case. Ballinger comes up. Ballinger is 1 for 2 with a fly out, a single, and a run scored. 3-5-6. Oh boy, and I should have brought him. That is going to be a single down the line. It's a lefty against a righty. He's not a utility or a sad sack. So yeah, single down the line. And that is going to score, let's see, I believe. Oh, yeah, it's only the runner yet. So that will score the run. So it's 4-0. Let's see, is Bachman? Bachman is stoic, so he will only advance to second. All right, so that makes it 4-0. Oh boy. And here comes Rogers. Rogers is 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. Oh boy. Alright, and I think I am going to make the switch. We don't want to let this one get too far out of hand. So here comes Oliveira. Frelick will not make it out of the 6th inning. This pitching change brought to you by Bitty Beer. Bitty Beer now legal in 35 states. Please visit the website to see if it's available in your state. So Frelick is going to go 5 1/3 with 8 hits. 4 runs so far, is responsible for the runners on base. That 1 walk, 1 home run, and let's see, what did he end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 strikeouts. So not a bad game. Just he got that 1 solo home run, and then the last inning kind of got away from him. And hopefully this one will not get away from us. 1 run in already, but here comes Oliveira to try to put out the fire. All right, Norris comes up to the plate. Rogers at the plate. Okay. Rogers, yeah, 2 for 2. Triple and a single. Let's see what happens here. 1-1-4. Oh, hey, and how about that? Got the fresh check, and that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Exactly what we were hoping for. And that will do it. So close the book on Frelick, who will be charged with the 4 runs. So Oliveira gets the job done and doesn't let another run come in. It's 4-0 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. Whew. All right. Here in the bottom half, middle of the order coming up. Heath Howes going to lead things off. Howes 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And Amato, despite the 7 hits, pitching a real gem here. It has not helped that New England can't buy a hit with runners in scoring position here tonight. 1-1-4, Fresh. He does not get the dot. Howes is not a sad sack or patient, so that is going to be a leadoff single. And let's see, we'll go to the chemistry chart. So Amato maybe starting to tire a little bit. Let's see. For New York, they are going to, let's see, where are they? They'll get some action in their bullpen. Who is their middle relievers? Detweiler and Nagasek, is that? Oh, and they're both lefties. Let's see. So I guess they'll get Fujiwara going as well. All right, so Detweiler and Fujiwara will start getting warmed up in the pen, but let's go to our chemistry check here for Jimmy Pastor's at bat. 4-run game, but New England has leadoff runner aboard, nobody out. They don't get the dot, though. Not that it's going to matter. Pitching team is not in dissonance, so that is going to be a deep fly to center field for the first out. All right, so 1 down, still a runner at first. Here comes Monick. Monick 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Let's see, 1-3-5. That is going to take us to the umpire chart for the first time. So umpire chart with a runner at first base. 4-4, respected umpire at first. He is semi-respected, doesn't get the dot. So, let's see, it's a force out at second. Close play at first. And because he didn't get the dot, they're going to rule him safe at first. So it's going to be a fielder's choice for Monick. They do not turn double play. Bang, bang play over at first. But Stock says that Monick just beat it out. He'll get some warm applause from the home crowd. Here comes McWhorter. McWhorter 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Let's see what he can do here. 1-3-4. I don't believe they have a gold catcher. No, he is neutral. Not a champion, so outfield drama. Let's see what happens. Let's see. 1-6 is the right fielder Stoic. The right fielder is Borrego. No, he is neutral, so he is going to track that down and reach out and grab it for a wonderful play out in right field. Good job by Borrego to get that third out. All right, so that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on, and New England still scoreless as we head to the 7th inning. Let's see. I will let Oliveira stay out there for now, so he will be semi-fresh. And we will get Billy Let It Be Lowenbrow up in the pen. Let's see. We are at... we have the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for the Skyliners. Justin Norris leading things off. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a line out. Oh boy, and we're going to go right back to the umpire chart. This time it'll be the umpire chart with the bases empty. 4-6 is the roll. Is there a lenient umpire at home? No, lawn is just respected. Let's see. Full count. Let's see. So other umpires, strike 3 on any bet. Oh, okay. So we call strike 3 on Norris. All right, 1 out. Base is empty for Buenrostro, who is he is 1 for 2. Strikeout, a single, and 2 runs driven in. Let's see what he does here. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. That'll just be a ground ball to third. Howes will fire on to Young at first and get the second out. Back to the top of the order we go. Nick Toussaint. Nick Toussaint is now looking to avoid the golden sombrero as he has struck out 3 times. So the crowd gets a little excited. Let's see what happens. Oliveira gets a sign, brings it to the plate. 3-5-6. Oh, and it's a righty against a lefty. And he's not a utility, so he is going to get a hit, and he will avoid. Well, he'll avoid for now the golden sombrero, and the inning will continue. All right, so that will bring up Hudson. Hudson is also 0 for 3. He has struck out and flown out twice. All right, Oliveira trying to keep this a 4-run game. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. That is going to be a strikeout. And that will do it for the top of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. And it is time to stretch here in Boston. All right, here we go. I had to tune up the uke because I didn't travel with this one. Anyone that was at the Play Con knows that I brought my wife's smaller blue ukulele, and thankfully I remembered to tune this because I hadn't used it in a while. So here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, so let's root for the Minutemen. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. As Mark Russell joins us. Sorry, Mark, if I missed you when you first came in. And Mark, know that you were definitely missed at the Play convention. All right. Oh, thank you, Bob. Thank you. It was not the same, Mark, without you there. Hopefully you can make it next year. All right. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Amato, I guess, is going to stay out there because he's still pitching a shutout, so he will still be semi-fresh. Let's see, and we do have the bottom of the order. Well, 9, 1, and 2 coming up. Let's see what Amato can do here. I guess he'll be on a short leash. Oh, sorry, Mark. Sorry I missed you at the beginning. Oh, there he is. You're right. All right. Well, glad that you're here, Mark. And I'm glad to hear you'll be here at the con next year. Awesome. All right, so here we go. Doan is going to lead things off. Doan 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a lineout. Let's see. 3, 5, 6. Oh, and that is going to be a strikeout. Amato just keeps racking them up. Back to the top of the order we go. Sean Carty, who's had a pretty good night. He is 2 for 3. 2 singles and a strikeout. Yes, if this is a real MLB game, Amato would have been pulled 2 innings ago. You're absolutely right. I know it's. Although I will say, when I got to see a game on Father's Day, I do enjoy the pitch clock. That's kind of one of the only modern changes that I did enjoy. But all right. So here we go. Carty up to the plate, 1 out, nobody on. Still a 4-run game. 2-2-4, not pitching at home. Carty is a full slugger, so he is going to get a double. 9th hit of the night. Given up by Amato, but he's really been able to pitch out of trouble. And here comes Corbin Young. This might do it for Amato. Young is 3 for 3. Oh, boy. Let's see. I think this is... I'll have to go to a decider die to see if they're going to pull him. And bring in Fujiwara to face him. Oh, and the dot says no. You say let him go? All right. I would let him go if it was my pitcher. But all right, so here we go. Young steps in. Has yet to be retired. Amato trying to keep his shutout intact. Carty dances off second base. Amato checks him. Now comes to the plate. Kicks, delivers. 2-2-5 star. He is a full star. It's a ground out to a choice infielder. So they'll say that he grounds out to a third, and Carty is going to have to stay at second. And Young retired for the first time tonight, and a big out. All right, here comes J.R. Keel. Keel is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Amato trying to get through the 7th with his shutout intact. Here we go. Keel, a switch hitter. He'll bat from the left-hand side against Amato. 1-3-6. Ace, no. Whiffer or cold. Well, he's cold anyways, but he also got the dot for his whiffer. So that, you guessed it, is going to be another strikeout and another runner stranded in scoring position. My goodness. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. 4-0 New York as we head to the 8th inning. All right, so here in the 8th, we will bring in a new pitcher. And it will be Billy Lowen. All right, so good work by Oliveira, who goes 1 2/3. 1 2/3 and just gave up that 1 hit. And keeping this a 4-run game. All right, so here comes Lowen to also try to keep this a 4-run game, and maybe we can get something going late. Running out of time, though. All right, here in the top of the 8th, it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up for New York. Oh, Hudson should have been rotated as he struck out to end the last inning. So Ronnie Sear going to lead things off. Sear, he has flown out, struck out, and walked, and then scored a run. All right, let's see what happens here. 2-3-3. Ace or Star gets the dot on the Star, so that'll be a ground out to short. And 1 down. Here comes Borrego. Borrego 2 for 3 with a homer and a screaming infield single. 2-2-3. Let's see, Wild. No. Is he a slugger utility? He is not. So that is going to be a single into left field. Nice clean single that time. Oh, no, sorry. Borrego wasn't the one who got the homer in the infield single. It was Bachman. So Borrego gets his first hit of the night. Up until that point, he had been 0 for 3. Now here comes Bachman. Bachman who got the scoring started back in the 2nd with a solo bomb. Let's see what he does here against Lowen. 3-3-5. Wild, no. Is he a sad sack? Oh, doesn't get the dot. So that's going to be a single into right field. And Borrego will advance to 3rd. Bachman is a fully stoic runner, so he will not steal second base. And uh-oh, New York has got something going here with runners at the corners. And just 1 out. Here comes Trey Ballinger. Ballinger is 2 for 3. 2 singles and a run scored. Let's see what he does here. Lowen looking for that double play. 1-3-4. Gold catcher, no. Champion, no. Outfield drama. 1-2 with right fielder Iron. He is not. So that is going to be a routine flyout. And with lead die of 1, it is not going to be deep enough to score the run. So a big, big out there. 2 out now. Runners still at the corners. Here comes Roman Rogers. Rogers with a triple, a single, and then ground into a double play in his last at-bat. Let's see, 1-2-6. That's a fresh check. Yes, lines out to 2nd, and that will do it. So Lowen pitches around danger. Gives up the 2 hits, but strands both of them. Still 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see, and in the bottom of the 8th, well, let's see. Oh, actually, I guess Amato is still, he's still semi-fresh because he still has the shutout going. We're in the middle of the order. I say we let him stay in until a runner gets on board. The setup man, Fujiwara, will be ready to go. And then their closer, Sergio Colorado, he's going to start doing his warm-up tosses as Chris Phillip joins us. Welcome, Chris. All right, so here we go. Omar Tovar going to lead things off. Tovar is 0 for 3 tonight. Boy, strikeout, a pop-out, and a ground-out. Let's see, 2, 3, 6. That is going to be another strikeout for Amato. Oh boy, what a game he is pitching here. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's strikeout number 11 for Amato. My goodness. Here comes Heath Howes. Howes with a strikeout and 2 singles so far tonight. 5, 5, 6. Ace, no. Let's see, Satsak, no. That is going to be a double into right field. So Howes gets his 3rd hit of the night. And New England has a runner in scoring position. Let's see, Jimmy Pastor, boy, comes up. Ugh. He has not been doing well. All right, well, maybe this is the time. All right, so runner at second. Here comes Pastor. He is 0 for 3. Pop out, a ground out, and a fly out. Amato from the stretch. And he is going to get another. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's the good eye check, but he didn't get the dot. So it will be another strikeout. Strikeout number 12 for Amato. And the second out of the inning. My goodness. And here comes Dory Monick. Monick also 0 for 3. Strikeout or ground out. He's 0 for 2. His last one he reached on a fielder's choice. All right, here we go. Amato pitches 1-6-6, not a workman. Let's see, he is a semi-whiffer, doesn't get the dot, so it'll be a ground out to third to end the bottom of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, another runner stranded in scoring position as we head to the 9th inning. And, all right, we'll let Lowen stay out there for now. Let's see. I guess we'll get Reed Kilmer warmed up in the pen just in case, but hoping that Lowen can mop this up. And we have the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. As Robert joins us from the RJL Network. Welcome, Robert. Here we go. Lowen in his 2nd inning of work. Let's see what he does. The batter is not a sad sack. So he's going to get a double. Let's see. Oh, he's also not a home run king. So that's going to be a double into center field. That'll be his 2nd hit of the night. And we are going to go to the chemistry chart. As Buen Rostro comes up. Rostro with a big 2 RBI single. Back in the 5th inning, that put a little bit of distance in the score. Made it 3-0 at the time. All right, so here we go on the chemistry chart. Again, New York fully harmonious and New England semi-harmonious. And they do not get the dots. Not going to matter, though. It's asking the batting team. Batting team does have harmony. So Buen Rostro is going to get his 2nd hit of the night, a single. Let's see, Norris, he is not active, so he will not score. He's going to hold at third. Boy, the 13th hit of the night for the Skyliners. And Lowen not looking good here. Oh, boy, let's see. I think we're going to make the call. And we'll bring in Kilmer to face Toussaint. So Lowen is going to go 1+. Did not record any outs here. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. He'll be responsible for both runners on base. And did not walk or strike out anybody. So here comes Kilmer, the fourth pitcher of the night for the Minutemen. Toussaint comes up to the plate. He broke his strikeout streak in his last at-bat, so he's now 1 for 4 with a single and 3 strikeouts. Still could get that golden sombrero as D. Scott Howard joins us. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 5. Struggler, no. Patient gets the dot. It's the glasses, but again, our home plate umpire is only respected, so that is going to be a leadoff walk. Oh, no. So bases are full of Skyliners and nowhere to put Eric Hudson, as New York looks to blow this one open. My goodness. Let's see. Hudson is 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts and 2 flyouts. New England looking for a double play here. Ace our dynamic, no. Slugger, oh my goodness, he gets the dot. That is going to be a double up against the wall in left field. So 2 runs will come in to score. And the route may be on, as it is now 6-0. All right, so close the book on Lowen, who will be charged with those 2 runs. And Hudson gets his first hit of the night. And drives in 2 more runs. 6-0 here, and still nobody out. Oh boy, 1, 2, 6. Oh, hey, there's a fresh check. It's a liner to second. Do they double up Hudson at second base? Yes, they do. Hey, there we go. The crowd will give some polite applause for that. So the first out, and then he will be, I guess, what do we call that? So line up to second. So just, all right. So now 2 out. Still a runner at third. And here comes Borrego. Borrego is 1 for 4. Single, strikeout, and 2 flyouts. Damage already done here in the inning. 2 runs in. 1-1-2. Flash. No. Sad sack, no. So this is a check with the scorer. So it's a hit on the infield. And let's see, they're going to say it's a, so it's a base hit. It's off the glove of Young at first base, but they're going to rule it a hit, and that will bring in another run. So Toussaint comes in to score, and Borrego will get an RBI single. The inning continues, and it's now 7-0. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Here comes Bachman. Bachman, 3 for 4 on the night. A home run, 2 singles. 2-4-6. But here he is going to bounce back to the mound, and the inning mercifully comes to an end. They had 2 runs, and it is New York a lot, and New England 0. And here we go. We might as well let Amato stay in and try to get the shutout now. We'll roll to see if he remains semi-fresh, and he does not. All right, so we'll have, it'll be the 8-9 and 1 batters due up. McWhorter comes up. McWhorter is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a line out. 3-4-5 iron catcher. Oh, well, actually, no, the catcher's neutral. Does not have a good eye. That is going to be another strikeout. Strikeout number 13 for Amato. And we're going to go to the right now chart. So Doan is going to be cold and Amato is hot. Oh, boy. 3-5. Hot batter, no. So fly out to left field. And there are 2 outs. As we go back to the top of the order, And whatever crowd is left here gets up on their feet as Sean Carty steps in. And Amato just 1 out away from a complete game shutout here on the road. My goodness. All right, so Carty is 3 for 4 on the night. 2 singles, a double, and a strikeout. And there is the 1-4-5. Amato definitely not a struggler. Ball down to third. Sear grabs it and fires on to first, and that will do it. My goodness, a complete shellacking in every sense of the word. Your final is 7-0, all New York Skyliners. And the struggles continue for New England as they now fall under 500, 12-13 on the season. My goodness. You get 10 hits and no runs by never getting a hit with runners in scoring position is how you do it. My goodness. I mean, so obviously our player of the game is Hippolito Amato, who goes the distance and picks up the win. 13 big strikeouts for Amato. So there we go. Yes, Amato scatters 10 hits. Literally scattered 10 hits on the night. So, all right, guys, that is going to do it for me here tonight. I will be back Wednesday. We are going to bring Legends of Boxing back onto the table. We'll see if the Bulldozer can continue his win streak in his young career. So until then, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. And until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.